waves that pass through two narrow slits will form an interference pattern on a screen. It doesn't matter if it's light waves, water waves, or sound waves. However, light isn't only a wave, it's also a particle called a photon. Now, here's where it starts to get weird. If you shoot a photon through the double slits, it still forms an interference pattern, as if the photon was traveling through both slits at the same time. But here's where it gets more bizarre. Just by observing the double slit experiment, the behavior of the photon changes. Even if the photons are sent through the slits one at a time, there is still a wave present that produces the interference pattern. This is a wave of probability, because the experiment is set up so the scientists don't know which of the two slits the single photon will pass through. But if they try to find out which slit the photon really goes through by setting up detectors in front of each slit, then the interference pattern doesn't show up at all. So the scientists tried a variation on the double slit experiment and placed a special crystal at each slit that would split any incoming photon into an identical pair. One photon should create the standard interference pattern, while the other would travel to the detector. But the strangest thing is that it still didn't work. This means that observing a photon can change events that have already happened. This is still one of the greatest mysteries of quantum mechanics.